at the shooting guard position. At 6'6", number 20, Cody Marshall.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
So, the Mexico City starting five. Smooth out there with Whitehead. And there's B-Train. Then it's Collins. And it's Matthews in at the 4. Shoots from the corner. It's rebounded by Quickly. Next game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Bucks.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
The Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Inside, smooth passes to B-Train. Mexico City moving it around. Smooth misses. And the Bulls with possession. Pass to McMillan. Quickly with it. Launches a three. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. There's Whitehead. And McMillan pulls it down.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Collins wide open, he fires. And the three ball is good.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Quickly kicks to Marshall. And it's blocked. And they recover it. That's good by Wong. Mexico City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Smooth. From the arc. And it's out of bounds. Still Mexico City's ball. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Marshall with the steal. Crosses over. And the layup is good.
How about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Mexico City trails by 5. Outside Collins. Pass to Smooth. To the inside. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Now, Quickly. Got a hand on it. Collins up top. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. To the middle. Here's B-Train.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Pass to Quickly. Here's Wong. Quickly, a screen on Matthews. Now, here's Marshall. Fires the three. B-Train with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
And so Whitehead will bring it up for Mexico City. They trail by 3, defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
There's the screen. Here's Sevic. And they come right back with their own 3-point.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Another NBA season, Clark, upon us. What's the biggest change you've seen since you played?
Well, I think a couple of things. Actually, I would consider these a tie. The ball handling and the three-point shooting of 7-foot guys. And then lastly, maybe the matchup zones defensively are the biggest changes for me.
Faster quickly, and here is Marshall. Here's McMillan. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
Here's Smooth. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. The kick out to Matthews. On deep, Collins. Good on the triple.
Timeout.
Collins has got 6.
That's the kind of need that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a handle of it. And checking out some stats for B-Train. Great showing for him last season. And he was top 5 in field goal percentage. Never settling, always working to get a good look.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team.
And he pulls off the Houdini to take that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
And it looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Already the second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Bulls leading by 3. And here is Marshall. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Milwaukee.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Well, you look at Smooth, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Here's Wong. The shot comes out. Collins with some nice D. Mexico City trails by 5. Matthews finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Pass to Wong. Back to quickly. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And Mexico City calls their first time out of the game. Mexico City making some changes. Mills is checked in, and Georgia subbed in for Whitehead. Here's Collins in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. The Bulls leading by 3. Now here's White. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Pass to Lee. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Marshall. He has 5. Off the inbound, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
That's good from Collins on the assist by Irving. Now just a 1-point Bulls lead. Chicago has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to White. Lee, a screen on Irving. White, wide open. He fires. No good on the three. For Mexico City, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Irving looking over the floor. A shot by George, wide open. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. White against Irving. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, tough play from White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Mexico City. 4-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Bulls this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Marshall with it. 5 points in the game. And Lee with the stuff.
A forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in his game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
Timeout called here. Mexico City decides to talk it over. George dishes to Matthews. Fires from 18. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Bulls leading by 4. Now Marshall.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside, White. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Here's Savage. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Matthews finds Irving. Matthews sets a screen for Irving. Pass to Collins. Matthews with it. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by Marshall. And Chicago shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. White, a screen on Irving. Here's Marshall. Drains the 19-footer. Marshall's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Irving from long range trains the 3-pointer.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Marshall passes to White. Pass to Marshall. Lets the 3 fly. Gets it from 3-point range. Marshall's got 10 points in the game.
Well, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Here's Irving. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Bulls leading by 3. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Irving against White. pass to Lee. Stolen by Collins. With 1 on the clock. No good. Shot missing. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls lead by 3. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
On the court for Mexico City, they've got James. Whitehead out there with Smooth. And there's B-Train, and it's Carr at the 3 slot.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. Breaks of life.
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
James wide open. Buries it from 3-point range. James has got his first 3 points of the game.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Quickly setting the pick for White. Out to the wing. That's good by Wong. Wong's got 5 points now this quarter.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding. Let him eat.
And there's the foul. It will go on Lee. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before that.
Here's Smooth, quickly covering. Clock at 6. So the wing on the left. Let's go. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from B-Train. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Wong. Sinks the 3-pointer. Wong's got 12 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Smooth passes to Detroit. Good work there as it goes. He has 6.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Carr, the pass to James. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Carr. Oh, good on the triple. Bulls leading by 4. Here's Wong. Smooth with the rebound. Mexico City has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's B-Train. He's guarded by McMillan.
The defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Mexico City shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Here's Quickly. He's got 5. Pass to Wong. Good, nice job down low. Wong's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Bulls third.
You know, both of these clubs forced a lot of turnovers and also converted offensively off of them. Very impressive.
Here's Whitehead. He's guarded by McMillan. Whitehead passes to Smooth. Here's James. It's good from long range. James has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Mexico City. Pass to Wong. Out to White. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Mexico City. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Here's Smooth. Here's B-Train. Kicks it out to James. Here's Carr. Off target with his 3. Chicago leading by 5. Wong's shot is off. On the wing, James. Quickly covering. Here's Whitehead. 11 points last game. 6 to shoot. Here's Smooth. Out to the right wing. Here's Carr. A three-pointer off the mark. Well, Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Lee in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Carr. And once again off the mark by Mexico City.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And here's White. He's got 5. McMillan kicks to quickly. Here's Wong over Carr. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. Wong's got 12 now in this quarter. Pass to Smooth. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to McMillan. Now here's White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Wong. He's guarded by Collins. Out to White. Takes the 3. Collins grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Smooth passes to Collins. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's White, and it's sent back by George. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. They grab their own miss. Here's B-Train. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. B-Train's got 8 points in the quarter.
Got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Here's one. He started by Collins, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Bulls have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. So for the Bulls, Lee's checked in for McMillan, and it's Marshall in for Quickly. Both good from the line that time.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Matthews from past the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Matthews has got 5
for 3.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Now here's White. He's got 5. 3. Marshall. Good on the 3-point shot. He's got 13.
There we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Smooth. Second shot opportunity. And here's George for 3. Sinks the triple. George has got his second basket.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's White. Here's Savage. Off target from outside. Mexico City has gotten fond of that 3-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Pass to Smooth. Here's B-Train, covered by Lee. Here's B-Train, 6 on the shot clock. No good. That would have tied it. Well, Chicago has gone for the 3-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's the floater. Matthews left side. And it's Matthews with the jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Marshall gets the bucket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Smooth passes to Collins. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Collins has got 14. 1:39 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Marshall. White with it. 5 points in the game. Down low. No good from Lee. And Mexico City shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from diverting the easy bucket.
For Mexico City, they've made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. Both teams changing it up here. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. 1:15 left in the second quarter. Pass to Marshall. Over in the corner, Marshall. A shot. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Smooth. There's a screen by Collins. Here's Smooth. And soft on the front of the rim and drops. Smooth's got the lead up to 3 now for Mexico City. And Marshall kicks to Marshall. And the Bulls with another miss.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For Mexico City, they've shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. Lee's checked in for McMillan. B-Train's checked in for Mexico City. George comes in for Irving.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. The Bulls have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. That's good for Marshall. Mexico City has gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Here's Smooth. From deep three-point territory. Here's George. And he trains.
NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes.
The teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. We're going to bring out the monitor and see if we got that shot off inside.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want...
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And get ready for the fan.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to discuss.
The enigma, man. Wiggins is productive. In the right system, surrounded by the right guys, he can do a lot for you.
Yeah.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Whitehead. We've got Emmanuel quickly. And it's McMillan in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. They set the pick. Smooth passes to B-Train. Here's Smooth. B-Train goes back up. And it's good on the way in. B-Train's got 12 points in the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Pass to Carr. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Chicago grabs the miss. Wong's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Marshall, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal
Way
foul.
to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. James, the pass to B-Train, goes up on the wing. The shot, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Wong, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Now Marshall. 20 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Unloads. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Marshall's got 22 points. And Mexico City has possession. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Quickly against James. Pass to Wong. Beyond the arc. B-Train with the rebound. B-Train's got 11 rebounds in the game. Smooth, and there it is for him. Smooth's got 8.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Here's Wong. Active quickly, and he makes good on the way. He's got 7.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Timeout called here. Mexico City decides to talk it over.
check out the stats for Smooth. Coming off a terrific season. First in assists, fourth in scoring, and one of the league's most ferocious rebounders, always working. He was top 5 in that category.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor, an absolute magician with the basketball. They set the pick. Lots of room. And it falls over the rim and in. Smooth's got 4 this quarter. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And here's Marshall from the arc. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
For Mexico City, they've gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. James looking around. Here's Smooth. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Smooth's got the game tied up here for Mexico City. Back to quickly. And the Bulls, another 3.
6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to B-Train. Here's Smooth. And they're moving it up. To the left wing. 3, Marshall. It's good from long range. And now a 6-point Bulls lead.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
Now Carr. A 3-pointer is right on target. Carr's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Wong. He's got 18. Smooth with a rebound. Smooth's got his 8th rebound here tonight. James outside. And Mexico City, another 3.
3-point.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Quickly looking it over. To the middle. Here's McMillan. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Inside, here's B-Train. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
For Chicago, they have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12. And the first one drops. Mexico City making some changes. Matthews, he's checked in for James. And Collins subbed in for Carr. Marshall hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas.
Here's Collins. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Lee's checked in for the Bulls. And a change for Mexico City. George is checked in for Whitehead. Quickly against Matthews. Pass to Wong. Bulls moving the ball around. It's hauled in by George. Mexico City has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Matthews passes to B-Train. Yep, that one goes in there. B-Train's got 6 in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here is Quickly. 10 points for him. There's the triple. Wong's shot is off.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Quickly. Here's Wong. 18 points for him. Here's Lee. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Smooth's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And George kicks to Matthews. No good from outside. Chicago's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. The Bulls with another miss. Mexico City with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to Smooth. 6 on the shot clock. Mexico City needs to get a shot off here. And he makes that one.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For Chicago, they've got half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And here's Marshall. Over George. Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got 32 points.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Smooth passes to George. Here's Smooth. This one for 3. And Lee pulls it down.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Stolen away. Here's Smooth. He's got 12. Lob pass to George. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Quickly. For the tie. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Still Mexico City's ball. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for the Bulls. White comes in for Quickly. Mexico City also changing it up. Carr, he's checked in for Collins. And James subbed in for Matthews.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Now, here's Marshall. He's got 32. And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. George with the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Mexico City lead.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Marshall gets the bucket.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Smooth passes to Beach. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
Mexico City making a switch here. Irving's checked in. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 1:16 left to play in the third. Pass to Marshall. Over James. That's good from Marshall on the assist by White. White's got 6 assists now in the game. And George kicks to Irving. Back to George. A 3-ball. And it's White with the rebound. Bulls trail by 5. Over in the corner, Marshall. White with it. He's got 5. Pass to Marshall. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by James. Mexico City has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Lee with the ball. Now Marshall. He's got 36. Lee, a screen on James. A three, Marshall. That shot, no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Mexico City leads by 5. And we're just moments away from the... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Mexico City. B-Train out there with James. Then there's Carr. Then there's Smooth. And it's Whitehead in at the 2 spot. And it's off from three-point range. Marshall passes to Quickly. Out left to the wing. Pass to Marshall. B-Train with the rebound. B-Train's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And here's Carr. To the inside. Whitehead.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Good on the shot. And Mexico City has possession. Leading by 5. Pass to Smooth. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. To the paint. Stolen. And here is Marshall. Here's Wong. On the wing quickly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's tipped. James against Quickly. Here's Smooth. To the middle. Here's B-Train. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. B-Train's got 11 in the second half. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Mexico City.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
It's tipped.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
That's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Whitehead's shot is off. Bulls trail by 7. And it's Quickly in the corner. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's McMillan. That one rolling around and rims out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Smooth. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you like to see.
Bulls have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Savage. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Pass to Smooth. Shoots the 3. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence, excellent turnaround for him.
Here's Wong. Takes a 3. A shot, no good.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Pass to Whitehead. There's the pick. Here's Smooth. Here's B-Train. It's all in by the Bulls. McMillan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. James in the post. Quickly covering, and that one's good. James.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
In the second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that can hurt them later.
Matthews, he's checked in for Mexico City. Collins comes in for Carr. In the corner, Collins with it. Mexico City moving it around. Here's Smooth. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bulls trail by 9 to the inside. Sevic, Smooth with a rebound.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team, told him the effort's not there. It has to get better. See if those words work, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Marshall gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Smooth. Pass to B-Train. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. Smooth misses.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to rein it in down the stretch here.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Outside Collins. Pass to Whitehead. Now here's Matthews. Here's Whitehead. From deep, Collins. No bucket, and that miss is number 6. He's made 7. Now here's Marshall. Here's McMillan. A 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's B-Train. He's covered by McMillan. Tries from 10, and he can't bank that one in. To the left side wing. And here's Marshall from the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Marshall's got 42 in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Matthews passes to B-Train. Trying to get something going. Hangs home the trifecta.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Marshall. And the Bulls take on 2 more.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Here's Whitehead. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Marshall, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession.
Chicago ball.
6 to shoot. Down low. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Out to the wing. Steps back. to Matthews. And here's Collins from outside. And Mexico City, another three.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Marshall passes to Quickly. McMillan is screen on Matthews to the middle. Here's McMillan. B-Train with the rebound. Quickly against Matthews. Over Quickly. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Now it's a 7-point Mexico City lead.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the game. Here's Marshall. And the Bulls with another miss. Mexico City with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. They get it back. Here's Whitehead. And Mexico City, another three.
Well, he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
More time for your Chicago Bulls.
1:37 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Wong. Offline with his three. Mexico City with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Outside Collins. Matthews with it. Smooth passes to Whitehead. Pocket six. Here's B-Train. Uses the glass to finish the layup. B-Train's got the lead up to 12 now for Mexico City. The Bulls shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Mexico City.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for B-Train.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
Marshall gets the bucket. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Mexico City winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
Hey, Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed?
Down bad, I'm talking under the cellar.